Imagine this. In 1954, medical science declared it impossible for a human to run a mile in under 4 minutes. The human body, they said, simply wasn't built for it. It was a biological barrier, a law of nature. But on May 6th, 1954, Roger Bannister did the impossible. He ran a mile in 3 minutes and 59.4 seconds. And here's the fascinating part. Within 2 years, 16 other runners broke the same barrier. What changed? Not the human body, but the human mind. The belief that it was possible. Today, we're going to explore how belief transforms the impossible into reality, backed by science, history, and the power of the human spirit. Let's start with the brain. Neuroscience has shown us that belief physically alters our brains through a phenomenon called neuroplasticity. When you believe something is possible, your brain rewires itself to create new neural pathways. This isn't just theoretical, it's measurable. Studies at institutions like Harvard and Stanford have demonstrated that belief can enhance cognitive function, improve physical performance, and even accelerate healing. Take the placebo effect, for example. In clinical trials, patients who believe they are receiving a powerful drug often experience real physiological improvements, even when they're given a sugar pill. A 2014 study published in Science Translational Medicine found that placebos can trigger the release of endorphins, the brain's natural painkillers. Belief, in this case, isn't just a feeling, it's a biological force. Now, let's turn to history. In the early 20th century, the idea of human flight was considered ludicrous. Scientists and engineers insisted it was impossible, but two brothers, Orville and Wilbur Wright, believed otherwise. They didn't have formal engineering degrees or government funding. What they had was an unshakable belief in their vision. After years of trial and error, on December 17, 1903, they achieved the first controlled, sustained flight of a powered aircraft. Their belief didn't just defy the odds, it changed the course of human history. If we worked on the assumption that what is accepted as true really is true, then there would be little hope for advance. Belief combined with action is the engine of progress. Psychologists have long studied the concept of self-fulfilling prophecies. When you believe you can achieve something, you act in ways that align with that belief, increasing the likelihood of success. Conversely, when you believe something is impossible, you unconsciously sabotage your efforts. A study by psychologist Albert Bandura on self-efficacy, the belief in one's ability to succeed, found that individuals with high self-efficacy set higher goals, persist longer, and recover more quickly from setbacks. Consider the story of Thomas Edison. He failed over 1,000 times before inventing the light bulb. When asked about his failures, he famously replied, "I have not failed. I've just found 1,000 ways that won't work." His belief in the possibility of electric light kept him going, even when others dismissed his efforts as futile. Today, belief continues to drive innovation. Elon Musk, the founder of SpaceX, was told that reusable rockets were impossible, but he believed in the vision of making space travel affordable and sustainable. In 2015, SpaceX successfully landed the first reusable rocket, revolutionizing the aerospace industry. Musk's story reminds us that belief isn't just about optimism. It's about challenging the status quo and daring to think differently. The people who are crazy enough to think they can change the world are the ones who do. Belief is the spark that ignites innovation. So, how can you harness the power of belief? Start by reframing your mindset. Instead of asking, "Is this possible?" ask, "How can I make this possible?" Surround yourself with people who believe in your vision and challenge you to grow. And most importantly, take action. Belief without action is just wishful thinking. Remember, impossible is just a big word thrown around by small men who find it easier to live in the world they've been given than to explore the power they have to change it. Impossible is not a fact, it's an opinion. Impossible is not a declaration, it's a dare. Impossible is potential. Impossible is temporary. Impossible is nothing. Ladies and gentlemen, the impossible is not a fixed boundary. It's a mirage that disappears as you move toward it. Whether it's breaking a 4-minute mile, inventing the light,